Hi everybody, I'm Steven Elo. I am the marketing director for Boutique Amps Distribution. I'm also a touring musician though, so this stuff means a lot to me. I gotta talk about our new launch. We're gonna be shipping these about March, April. I love this Synergy line, because what it is, you know, most of us players, a lot of us players, that can't afford a boutique amplifier, can't spend, you know, the thousands of dollars on a boutique amplifier. We all own, you know, like a Fender Deluxe, like I've got down here. We own a, you know, a Line 6 or a, you know, whatever it is we own, right? It's I like my Deluxe, don't get me wrong. Great amp. But then I'll get what, like a pedal to emulate a Plexi or, you know, something like that. And some of the pedals do really well, but even the ones that do it well, it's still a digital an emulation, more or less. You know what I mean? It's not the real circuit. So what we did with Synergy is all the amp makers that we have, that we represent, got together and they started building the actual preamps of these amplifiers. This is 2 AX7s in here. It's all hand wired. The box completes the circuit. There's another AX7 in this box and a power transformer that just powers it. So this AC is the actual preamp from a Morgan AC20. The Dirty Shirley, it's the actual circuitry from the Friedman Dirty Shirley amp. The Plexis, some of them are emulated. We don't have a licensing deal with some of them yet, but I mean, who makes a better Marshall than Dave Friedman? Who makes a better, you know, a Dumbleized Vox Fender than Joe Morgan? You know, people like that. Peter Diesel actually makes, you know, the actual circuitry. So what we're doing is giving you portable, affordable circuitry. So there's 3 distinct markets in my opinion. One is the biggest market is the musician who thought he couldn't afford a boutique amplifier. Here in the US, the box, this Syn 1, goes for about $499, and then the modules are all $399. So for under $1,000, you own a boutique amplifier, okay? And what you've done is you've added 2 channels, 2 preamp channels to your existing rig. So, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. The first sample is you're gonna hear is just the straight Fender, right? We've bypassed it all together. We're not adding or taking away anything from the signal. It's gonna be the straight Fender. The second thing you'll see, and you'll see it on camera, it'll go to we're using a Diesel VH4 module, which is the actual 3rd and 4th channel of the Diesel VH4, okay? You'll see the 3rd channel will light up in blue, the 4th channel, the hot one, will light up in red, and you'll see the difference, and then we'll go back to the Fender, all right? The second market, which is exciting to me because I'm a working touring musician, is I never know what backline I'm going to get. And you guys out there that are like that, you don't know what you're going to get. It's usually a beat up Deluxe with all the AX7s are worn out and it sounds awful, right? This solves that. I can bypass their preamp altogether, just use the power and the speakers, and I can take my tone in my backpack. To me, that's brilliant. I have another gig coming up at a casino that doesn't allow amps on stage. Again, they wanted me to use my pedal board into the DI. It sounds terrible. So I'm gonna use this. I'll put it in my backpack, take it on, you know, plane, and boom, it's solved. Silent recording, there's no noise, there's cab simulation if you need it, or you can defeat it either way. And then the third market is the recording studio. Like, what recording studio wouldn't want a dual bay? In the US, it's $999, and then 4 or 5 modules. Give me a Diesel module, give me a Plexi module, give me a Fender module, give me a Friedman Dirty Shirley and a Morgan AC20. You have all the best amps in the world in your studio or in your apartment where you can't make noise. and you haven't spent that much money. So let's take a listen to what it sounds like in an amplifier. The way I've got this hooked up, by the way, is there's a lot of ways to hook it up. We've thought of every possible hookup you could do. The way I've got it is I'm using the effects loop out of here into the effects loop in the Fender, and then I'm taking another out into the amplifier itself. Now I've turned my Fender into a 4-channel beast, with 2 channels being an actual boutique amplifier. That's crazy. You can also go a main out into your input here with just 1 chord, 1/4-inch cord, and you've bypassed the preamp altogether, and now you have the 2 channels of your module. So let's see what that sounds like. I'm using a diesel VH4. This is the actual 3rd and 4th channel of the diesel VH4. Okay, so now we're going straight in from the Syn 1 into an input in the DAW. We're using Logic here. And I've got an AC20 by Joe Morgan. I've got that channel dialed up. Let's see what it sounds like. Another great application of this that I sometimes forget to talk about is the fact that these are hot swappable. I don't even have to turn off the unit to switch modules. Like right now, the module, we have a diesel VH4 in it. Let's say we wanted to go to the AC20. Let's watch how that works. And now that's as easy as it is, and it's working just fine. Let's take a listen to the AC20.